Hey guys, it's 4 a.m.
It's not yet.
It's almost 4 a.m. I'm very sleepy, but we're gonna watch the last episode. Everybody's excited.
Here we are, 8 years in the making.
It's all been leading up to this.
My voice is kind of like fluctuating. Here we are! Let's do this.
Yeah.
Are we excited? Guys, amazing.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's like the end of an era. I was 15 when I first watched Game of Thrones.
You're
14.
Yeah.
I was 14 when I first watched Game of Thrones, and I'm 23.
You grew to be a woman. What? Okay. I'm not gonna touch that. Yeah.
I've been shaped by Game of Thrones and Littlefinger.
It's beautiful.
And rape scenes and whatever.
What?
شو بده إياه؟
Joe,
يتحمس؟
yeah, he's doing
Incest. I've been touched by all the incest. It's literally like 3 a.m. I slept.
Fine.
for 2 hours.
One quick question. Who's gonna sit on the throne?
Any motherfucking buddy at this stage, like let anybody.
I'd say, knowing Dan and Dave,
Star Wars.
Danny!
it's gonna be Sansa. Let's go
Yeah,
with
Sansa.
It's gonna be R2D2.
Sansa.
No, we're going with Sansa. Habib, we're shooting a fucking
Sansa,
video.
I'm bringing money on Sansa. I can already see like the episode interview.
Oh, I'm so happy if it
You know,
happens.
we knew Sansa was going to be on the Iron Throne around season
We knew a
4
month
or
ago.
5.
We knew a month ago. I was telling
Month
Dan.
ago.
Sansa is the least expected. It was either her or Sir Pounce.
Sir Pounce. Dan and Dave.
Do you think Sir Pounce died? The
No,
massacre?
he survived the fire. If Arya can, he
And to everybody who called her daughter Daenerys, you're an asshole.
Oops.
This is what you get.
Oops.
Let's do this.
Hey guys, we just watched the last episode of Game of Thrones and it has no title. ليش؟
لأنه ديفيد دان فلو.
خلص. هي بس اعطونا
صار
تايتل.
بديزني.
بس كبوا لنا شيء بس انا عارف نسميها للحلقة. Okay, so reactions. Did you guys like it?
It's Anthony needs to.
Like I know it's 5 a.m. and we're like
لا, I think it's as good as a send-off as the show couldn't have gotten. Well, honestly, the show became consistent with anticlimactic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Everything was anticlimactic. We got, I think this episode represents season 8 and the show in general. اللي هو great characters that we love interacting with one another. It happened a lot. Shitty character endings. Danny حتى Danny got it like, okay, that should have happened again. Yes, that should have happened, but it was just a fart in the wind. Some things were very cheesy that made us laugh out loud, especially somebody giving the book A Song of Ice and Fire, like
by George R.R. By
Yeah,
Master George R.R.
that was very خلاص. Lord of the Rings wants its book back, يعني صراحة. What else? It's a proper send off. I think to me, 8 years. Some things were great, some things were not.
This is the Batman v Superman review all over again.
La.
Right after stepping out of the...
No. Bran being king, I'm not gonna... A couple of weeks, I'm like, I like that. No, I don't like that. Bran is a non-character. And his whole, like, this is where I should have been. Like, shut the fuck up. You were bitching about, like, just anything, and now this is where you should have been. Like,
I'm mixed. So yeah, we literally just watched this. It's 5:30. I'm mixed on this episode. On one aspect, to be positive about it, I'm a huge fan of the Starks. They were my favorite family. They're my favorite house in Game of Thrones. So the fact that they got, I guess, the happiest ending you can imagine. They basically rule all of Westeros. Sansa rules the north, Bran rules the Six Kingdoms, and Jon rules beyond the wall. And Arya is out discovering what has not been discovered.
she's gonna rule the West
with the Stark banner. So the Starks rule Westeros. So on one end, I'm happy about that.
Yes.
And our boy Ned would be proud. His kids are doing him proud.
Does his head go off?
So that makes me happy. No, he does. It's like a statue, but not really. So that makes me happy. I feel the Bran becoming king is they're just fucking with us. They're yanking our chain. You know, it's like the final subversion before sending us off. You know what I mean? Like they had to kick us in the nuts one last time. I thought the Danny murder was very anticlimactic. We knew it was coming. I knew it was gonna be him stabbing her and she's in his arms like, oh, super dramatic. It was just very anticlimactic. It came like halfway through the episode.
Halfway, like first 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes.
She
Barely.
34 minutes in, I think, or something.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
AG.
First half hour.
About 34 minutes in, it happens. And one thing that's been happening a lot this season, which pissed me off because we only had 6 episodes, so many long, extended shots of people looking at stuff, walking. I get that it's artistic and it looks nice and it helps, but it's like when you have 6 episodes, when this is the last episode and you know time is like very precious, I don't need to see Tyrion walking around for 8 minutes.
To add to your point, like Jon, when he saw they're gonna execute the Lannisters, is like, we need to talk to the Queen, and he starts walking.
Yeah.
Next shot, he gets there. He's standing behind.
Just
her.
standing like there's.
Then she walks, and he starts walking again. He goes to see Tyrion.
They
Then
wasted.
she walks, and he starts walking like.
They wasted too much time, and like we had spoken before the episode. Like I'm like I hope we don't spend 20 minutes for them to realize, oh, we need to do something about this queen. I wanted them to. Like, we all saw the damage. We knew she's crazy. Like, start the episode. Like, they wasted 30 minutes or 20 minutes of them just being like, should we do something about this murderous queen? I was like, all right. Like, I guess they didn't use time properly. And so I'm struggling with that a bit. Those are my thoughts.
I don't know if I'm drunk or, like, really tired, but I really loved the episode. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm a super fan, and I'm always the one defending this shit.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, it's like a solid 8 to 9. And Anthony was right. They didn't use time properly. I don't need like close-up shots of Tyrion's face. I want more dialogue, maybe a fight scene. I don't know, like Grey Worm was
something.
Yeah, but it was no. But honestly, it was super cool the way they wrapped the whole thing up. I know you have an issue with Bran being king, but technically he's the only neutral and worthy character. So
really, he's a character.
I
missed the character part. I missed him being.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
character.
I don't know. I know he technically has the most power since he's.
It was like an Oprah moment where like every Stark needs a crown. Honestly, that's how I felt.
Look, honestly, you can't. As far as let's talk about it later, but I felt like everyone is in his right place. Like Arya going and being the next Nymeria is what she always wanted as a kid. Sansa being a queen is what she always wanted as a kid. Bran is just lost. He's no longer Bran.
But Bran
looked happy and content by the end of this.
Bran
looked pretty satisfied.
Does not care about the
power, but
he doesn't care about who rules mortal. He doesn't care about mortal affairs. So for him to now watch over the 6 kingdoms,
it's like Dr. Manhattan being king. It's
which
like,
is kind of weird. I know if they're like, Bran, somebody killed somebody. Okay. What is he gonna say?
But that's why he has the Avenger A-Team
council, I guess. Yeah, they're his humanity. The humanity that he lacks.
Yeah,
that was my favorite scene in the whole thing.
Yeah, it's super
that
nice.
was very cute and funny.
Yeah, Bronn. Look, they did
there were
Bronn
a lot
right.
of nice scenes,
I'm glad
honestly.
Bronn
They
is on the
did Tyrion
council.
right.
Yeah.
Finally,
they redeemed Tyrion.
One of my notes was Tyrion's redemption. Like,
Okay, so let's recap and comment about everything. So let's start off. What do you have?
Tyrion walking in
That
the
was
beginning,
too long,
waste of
guys.
time. Dany making her speech to the Unsullied.
Okay.
She showed strength.
Yeah, that kind of confirmed her maniaco, narcissistic.
I guess she went
Hitler.
crazy.
She became Anatomia. She became too much of a Bond villain.
Yeah.
Like, there was
She changed costumes.
I wish she had a little bit of like what the fuck did I do? But she was so into like this is what we gotta do, baby. Let's go. Woo woo.
That's why I couldn't fully enjoy this episode too. Like
but
the whole,
it's
you
cool
can't
that they killed her off really quickly in the episode.
But is that
That's
cool? Like
Dany.
Could have been a villain for an entire season. You know what I mean? Like there's so much there. She's
50% of the show.
They threw, and we were talking about this yesterday. This season blew past 3 major villains in 3 episodes.
Yesterday,
the Night
as in
King,
5 hours.
Cersei. Yeah, 5 hours ago. Dany, everything within like 3 episodes, they just blew past them.
We could have gone with like another season, like this season should have been all about the Night King, and then the next season all about Dany. and
Daenerys,
Cersei.
or at least a couple of episodes of Daenerys.
There
you
was
know
a
what I mean?
lot of moments like when Drogon destroyed the throne. There was too many moments like that. Too many cheesy Hollywood bullshit. Like, I'm so sad. Fuck the throne. I'm like, why? It's so cheesy.
No, I disagree. I loved every
And the
scene
book?
with Drogon.
Yeah, I mean, you just like puppies, but I mean,
But he's so cute.
Speaking of puppies, we got Ghost, and
Yeah!
yes, we got
He
Pet.
got petted.
They pet Ghost. Finally, look, I'm
They
glad
got that green screen up, boy.
they did. I'm glad they saved the surprise because it would have been tempting
Sure,
to
they added it. I'm like, fuck, we're getting memed the fuck out of.
maybe, but like I think that I'm glad they held on to it and
The goodest boy. The goodest
didn't
boy.
try to calm Twitter down. It could have been an easy thing to do, but they held on to it.
How
That
did you
was-
feel about like when, Drogon takes Dany and leaves?
I assumed he's going to Valeria, right?
Yeah,
That's what
No,
they
no,
say.
I mean, yeah, sure, but I mean, how did you feel about that? Cuts, and then we see the council. That whole scene, like with
I wasn't sure what was happening when they're walking Tyrion to the council. I'm like, do
Sam-
they know what happened?
Sam
Because they
trying
don't
to
tell you
ignite
how much time. has
Yeah.
democracy.
The passage.
Oh, the democracy speech.
That was like-
But I like that scene.
The fact that they laughed at him was hilarious.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
I didn't like that. I didn't know half the people on that council. Like I knew that
Like, I-
Tarly, Sansa was being way too bitchy for nothing. Like why did she tell her uncle to sit down?
Because he was going on a rant where you think it's going to be something utopic, where, no, not him, the democracy
I
guy.
thought she was gonna say
Sam.
like I'm queen, and then I don't know.
Hey.
No, I like that scene. Honestly,
That's
it's
what-
one of the most enjoyable scenes in
Tyrion
the
kills.
episode.
That's why I didn't commit by saying I enjoyed this episode in the beginning because I know how this works. We've been doing this for a while. The more we talk
Oh my
about
God,
it,
the more you realize it.
don't commit.
No, I like that scene. I like how all the characters are back. It's like and they give out
We
like.
have that guy next to. Please, Joe, show me that guy next to the Martell and tell me who it is. It's Lord.
Blah, blah, blah.
Martell, the veil, the
Yeah, we had
ولد
the
تبع
The
الهيدا.
guy who sucks his
Sorry, I'm
mom's
gonna-
teeth.
Yeah, and you have
He was there, the
Highgarden.
boy.
Yeah, he was-
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him.
He's a teenager now.
I fucking hate that
Highgarden
kid.
is Braun.
I
by
hate
the way,
that kid.
and he wasn't.
But he wasn't there.
Which is great.
I'm
right?
sorry.
But it's Shaklo about her.
Amazing.
That council was cool. I'm gonna jump to one quick scene. All right, I know.
Wow.
Sorry, it's
Wow.
6 a.m. I liked Brienne editing Jaime Lannister's
Yeah,
wiki in the books.
Wikipedia, yeah.
That's the one moment that actually sort of moved me to tears. I don't know. I'm really sold on the Jamie thing,
Yeah.
and we keep discussing this off camera, like the whole Jamie
Why
thing.
is he like?
I think
I
He
thought
is
I
redeemed.
he
kept-
is redeemed, even though he went back to Cersei. He went back to protect his
Yes.
queen. The whole arc, the Jamie arc,
No,
worked for
no.
me.
Danny's
I
point
think it's
was
good. It is
the
a valid point, of
Yeah,
course.
the ending was fine. It's just the
Mm.
way they switched from. It wasn't a perfect circle. It was an oval.
But it was
Fine, I'm giving
like
you
I
that.
like that. I like that extra touch, like of her actually right. Like,
Yeah.
he's not going to be remembered
I
as the
was-
Kingslayer.
I was
Slayer,
expecting
yeah. It was
her
nice.
saying- I was expecting
Mhm.
her saying like, and this bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Left me with
She
a baby
thought about
boy.
it. She thought, you see her thinking about it, but like
Yeah.
the opposite of Kingslayer, he died protecting his queen. That was I love that.
Yeah, the
That was-
Wikipedia scene was.
Wikipedia scene.
That was nice. That
There
was
were a
fun.
lot of heartfelt scene. I love them.
Not a lot of
Not
them.
a-
That's
in my
that's the
opinion.
thing. That was the
Drogon,
one. the
Drogon
one.
letting
I'm
John
done.
in.
I'm
The conversation between
Letting
Jon
him
and
in
Tyrion.
wasn't that wasn't emotional. That just looked cool. They
That
just
was
wanted
true, yeah.
they just
The
wanted
wiggle.
him to wiggle off the ash.
Why the fuck did Drogon not kill John?
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, the throne!
He knows he's worthy. You know, that's like he knows he can't
He's
do
a
it. Like,
Targaryen.
yeah, it feels wrong. I guess it's against
I
his
don't know.
DNA.
The throne destruction was dumb. That was too on point. That was like somebody writing a fucking. I'm
It was
graduated
it was
from
on the
college.
nose. It was on the
I
nose.
wanna the throne. That's the holy problem.
When before John stabs Daenerys, he utters his final "But you're my queen" or whatever.
Forever, yeah.
He stabs her. We kind of laughed when he said "You're my queen." We're like, "You better stab the bitch, or else like what the fuck are we doing?" He stabs her. It was super anticlimactic, like I said in the beginning.
Because it took
Did
like
it work for
five
you?
people. It took like 5 people to tell him, bro, you need to kill that bitch.
But like, is
Tyrion,
that,
Arya, Davos.
did that moment work for you?
Uh,
It didn't. Like, it was too anticlimactic.
Too-
No,
Was it
no,
touching?
I felt
it wasn't-
nothing.
No,
I
no,
felt
I saw it
nothing.
coming. I saw it coming. I was like, is he gonna kill her in this scene, or like, is he gonna wait
When
another
Drogon
scene?
picked her up, I felt weird because I thought he was,
It was
gonna pick her up
with
like
his
that.
wings.
I was like, what is he
Mm.
doing?
His reaction was as soon as like he just felt it. Like you hear him sort of
Yeah, that
screaming
was,
in the
Yeah.
back. He flies. Then he comes towards them.
It's like when my dog knows I'm home.
I feel
Oh,
this is
yeah.
episode 5 in this, I'm sorry, but Dani deserved better. She deserved a better wrap up.
Yeah.
She deserved a better story. She deserved a better conclusion. She deserved a better climax. Even as a villain, she was a shitty one note. We'll liberate them all. Like, she rules the world. That was literally, like, Thanos had a better plan. She just wants to rule the world.
Thanos had a great plan.
I don't know.
Oh.
That's.
She's psychotic.
But I love that the Starks got back, like, each... I like that whole montage.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Bran in that montage? That was weird. And he's a Stark.
I guess he got his scene like with the council.
Yeah.
No, but, like, everybody was, like, getting their montage.
Yeah,
He
should-
was supposed to be,
logically.
like, being, you
He's
know...
not Bran. He's the three-eyed raven.
But he's clearly Bran. The three-eyed raven doesn't give a shit about people.
Yeah.
Bran is like, why do you think I came all this way? That was... Yeah, that was...
That line was awful.
Yeah.
Sending Jon to the Night's Watch.
It's so sad that he got exiled. Like, you know.
Yeah,
That
it
was
That's
always...
so
that was
sad.
always-
That kind of that rubs me the wrong way. It's I think that's the when they say it's a bittersweet ending. I think it's Dany dying was not bittersweet at all. That was justified. The bittersweet came from Jon not getting any recognition and sort of just being
But guys,
exiled.
That was...
But he got his comeuppance because he's gonna
It's
rule
like
them.
it's
He's
like-
gonna rule the.
But that was always his ending. Like when he looks at Tormund, he's like, "I wish I was there with you guys."
That's why I can't. That's why I can't feel too bad about it. It would have been nice for him to get his hero
It
moment.
was a good ending.
but-
No, but it wasn't a bad ending. I don't. The
Yeah.
bittersweet was kind of overhyped. Like everybody's like, "You're gonna be fucked up." No,
No.
because ever since episode 5, everybody's been like, "Fuck Dany, kill that bitch." That's what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like they thought we're like, "No, save Dany." Nobody said that. She looked like Hitler standing with the Third Reich.
That very cool shot with the dragon
dragons,
wings behind
yeah.
her as she's walking.
It's so
like
artistic.
That's the only. I think that's the only day Dan and Dave actually passed by on set.
Like,
I'm sure that was even their idea.
Put
It was
a
like a guy in the
green
visual
screen
effects, like, yo, wouldn't that be cool if we put wings? Like, yeah, do that.
Yeah, that was dope.
They're gonna take the credit for it though.
Is this to finalize my own opinion because I sound very negative? Is this still? Is it gonna be on my top 10 favorite shows? It is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
a long
top
ass-
5.
Yeah. It's a great show. Gave me 8 years of great storytelling. Rushed the final season, but not enough to destroy the good they did in the previous seasons. I think Arya had a cool ending. I'm very happy she didn't kill the whole kingdom. You know, like although she was back to ninja assassin, you know, her powers switch back. She just comes and goes. I was happy with Jon's ending. I was happy with Sansa. I loved where Tyrion and the council scene. That was cool as hell.
And Tyrion's speech with Jon in the prison
count,
cell.
yeah.
Tyrion,
that was nice.
They
Tyrion-
gave him back, but I think
Yeah, finally.
They gave us Tyrion back because he couldn't be Hand of the King if he wasn't the old Tyrion. Like if he stayed the Tyrion he was in the last episode, it was.
But I think I wish they gave us I wish they were smarter about
But it
that.
was so cute the way he cried over Cersei and Jamie.
Yeah,
Like
that was
after
cool.
all
That was cool.
everything
And
happened.
seeing them together under the
Yeah.
rubble, it's such a cool shot. Like it makes
It's
me
a cool
like that
shot from
ending
on
even
top,
more.
yeah.
It was a very cool shot.
No, I honestly like.
A small.
Tormund waiting for Jon.
That was.
He wasn't waiting. It was like, oh, you're back.
But
Why were they at the Night's King, like the
Like,
Night's Watch
Castle.
castle?
for
Black.
some reason, I had the impression that when Tyrion was sitting,
Yeah.
he was sitting just like his dad sits with the same tilt.
Yeah, the
Kind
one
of
with
the exact same.
You know
like,
what I
that
was
a little-
worried? I was really worried, and thank God they didn't do that. I was really worried about them writing Song of Ice and Fire, which they did, and I was like, that's dumb. I was really worried that they'd kill Tyrion. It's like, here we go again, another Game of Thrones, because everything started by killing Jon Arryn, then the king. Thank God. And then Brad comes in, and he's like, what's going on with Drogon? He's like, well, we can't find him. Like, I'll find him. Like, now, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Now you're doing shit.
And they still
That was
didn't give
good.
us a shot of him flying the dragon.
No, he did nothing.
No.
He did nothing.
But
will-
it's really cool how he retreats and like gives the power to the council. You know, and he doesn't. ما بينظر كتير على شو صار. It's like, you know,
but
دبر.
I hate Bran. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not
I'm
the
never-
likable character.
He's not a character. He's a non-character. People think like he's just the fourth Stark, and he just and the fact that in the montage of the Starks we love, he's not in there because nobody gives a fuck.
'Cause they know
Because
that.
you'd have like Podrick weaving him
Which
in
is fine,
everywhere.
which is fine.
Yeah.
That's
Couple
all
of-
I have to say. I love Game of Thrones. Last season was disappointing, but still good. Still holds up.
No, you want to say.
A couple of things I noticed, like to try and convince us that Daenerys was crazy. Emilia Clarke kept doing this thing with her eyes, like very wide, opens them very wide, like just to look a little unhinged. So I mean, it didn't really work for me. The performances have always been great on
She
the
sounded
show.
very dumb when Tyrion told her like, "Children, you've killed children," or John, and she's like, "The wheel must be broken." I'm like, dude, what, you've killed fucking kids.
Again,
The wheel.
just another quick nitpick.
Liberated.
The amount of Unsullied, just I don't understand how many shit. Do they respawn automatically? Do they give birth?
Like bacteria did.
Are they hermaphrodites and like they grow very quickly
No, they
overnight?
They grow a limb and
Also,
cut it.
kind of funny scene. Like after, like they fix everything and John is banished. You see Dothraki's just walking like extras around town. Like, hey, John, you gotta. Like the Dothrak. Like now they're just hanging out in King's Landing.
I think I mean, as far as I totally see like an Arya spin-off. I can totally imagine them announcing an Arya spin-off, which
That would be the dumbest idea. Like
Yeah.
Sinbad, The Adventures of
Yeah,
Sinbad.
with like fantasy creatures. She would find other dragons.
but I agree.
But
Like,
I
The
would
cameo
watch.
appears by Drogon.
This is a disclaimer. Any
CGI.
spin-off or prequel that will get shot, I will watch.
yeah, like as final thoughts, I agree with Daniel. This has been an amazing show. I know we kind of shot on this season. You know, they did this to themselves, all right? We don't want to shit on them. We're not the only ones. Have you checked Twitter? Like, it was rushed. Like H3, like Ethan said it best. He's like, they microwaved this season. So if you think of Game of Thrones as like a slow cooked rack of ribs, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they took their
smoked.
time, smoked. The last season, like pop that shit in the microwave. We got no time. We gotta go make some Star Wars movies. Open the microwave, pop it in, you know, settings, popcorn, like it's ready. You know, like this is what it feels like, and it's true. You know what I mean? They should have made this either an extra season or something, but it is an amazing show. Unfortunately, we're not likely to get the ending in the book, so this is very likely the only ending to
Ending
Game
we'll
of
ever
Thrones that we will ever get. You know,
And-
it is a possibility that George will not finish the books. So
God bless him. He gave us
God
a
bless
He
him,
gave
bless
us
him, bless
amazing
you,
books.
George. Thank you for creating the world. But like, so we might have to live with this for the rest of our lives and be content with it.
No.
So that's why I don't want to commit to any score. I like that the Starks got a good ending. That makes me happy.
That last shot was cool. Like the montage with the
With
Starks.
Sansa.
Yeah, it is
Jon.
cool. And even though Jon Snow's ending is bittersweet, he is still going to be some kind of ruler. He is getting sort of some just. I don't know, like it.
He's not.
I liked that part of
I
it.
really don't find anything bittersweet. He's gonna be beyond the wall. He's gonna be fucking whoever he wants.
But like
Let him-
swearing rags
they
and
said-
shit, I don't
They
know.
told
man.
him you can't wed.
Yeah.
He left the.
Yeah, there is no Night's Watch. So I don't hate this episode, and I don't hate Game of Thrones, and I
No.
don't hate Benioff and Weiss. Also,
You
they
did
did
it.
a great job. Obviously, they did better when they had material to adapt. That
They
is
didn't
very
have a
clear.
Disney Star Wars.
Yeah, and they were clearly in a hurry to get out of this.
They didn't even give an interview at the end.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there wasn't that.
But they
that
said
thing.
they want to be drunk and far away from them.
Danny forgot he had a knife.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
He had the
So-
dagger.
That's that. Concerning this episode, I loved it. It was aesthetically pleasing. It was so pretty to watch.
The whole
music-
show was very pretty.
Yeah.
But this episode in particular had many nicely shot scenes.
Yeah.
Like the angles, the colors, everything was super cool. I love that they gave a few characters new costumes. Finally, the music was awesome. I saw my favorite characters like get a good ending. And honestly,
That's a good ending. That's
Okay,
the thing.
let-
Good.
let's say-
Danny was
Cons-
probably not one of your
Yeah.
favorite characters.
Satisfactory.
yeah, she was too like either too good or too bitchy. I don't
Like
know.
at the end, she was pure evil.
Yeah, it's
There
like,
was
what
nothing.
happened?
Like,
And
nothing.
then yeah, I rewatched. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I rewatched episode. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, just concerning the whole season, Anthony was right. It's like microwaved. I loved a lot of things, but I wish they like took more time to like develop arcs and scenarios and characters. All in all, Game of Thrones will always be my favorite series. I'm so happy I got to watch this. I'm so happy I have the books, and that's it.
Valar Morghulis?
Valar
Yeah, this
Doiris.
makes me want to watch. This makes me want to read the books.
Are you guys
You should.
excited? Okay, final question. Are you guys excited for the spin-offs?
Excited? No. Will I watch them? Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Some things are
Yeah,
better left
I don't like prequels as a rule.
Yeah.
And like, they're gonna be very old, but I
Mm.
mean, we're gonna get like we're not gonna get Robert's Rebellion because that's too soon, and half the
No.
characters are in it like Stannis and shit
Mm.
like that. I think we're gonna get like Valyria, some like magic-y
Mhm.
Targaryens fucking shit
Yeah.
up. I think we're gonna get. They said like 4 or 3.
Like, it depends.
They're
Who's the
developing a
director?
bunch. I don't know how
Who's
many
the
are going to
director
be
and the
greenlit.
writers? I don't
I
mind. as
really
long
don't
as-
want a Sansa Adventures in the West.
Nobody cares.
No,
about
no, I
that. That's
don't-
Arya.
Arya, yeah.
Sansa is خلاص.
She's called like we see cameo appearances by Sophie Turner.
Yeah.
Hello, sister. Like, it's gonna be done.
Raven.
I'll watch them. I'm worried they're going to feel like fan fiction, or they're going to try too hard to make it feel like Game of
But
Thrones.
honestly, the
and
fan
it's not
fiction
gonna
isn't
feel-
bad. The theories on Reddit and
They're
on
pretty
Twitter
good, guys.
are awesome.
This is the end.
I'm
of
worried
an
it's going to feel
era.
like shitty fan fiction.
This is an end. And the minute the episode ended, HBO was shoveling like so many shows up, especially
Eureka.
his Dark Material. They're really pushing that shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, there will never be another show like this.
Yeah.
There can't. At least not for like 5-10 years. This was really something else. Incredible to watch. Like, thank you. I hope let us know what you guys think. I know it's easy to say this was all shit and like it's an irredeemable
yeah,
season.
you can't say this is all shit. Given
wasn't all
the,
shit.
the,
It wasn't. It was.
It's a huge, magnanimous show. This is 8 years.
They couldn't have satisfied everyone.
Yeah,
Also.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
think
hard.
I
to
think
please
they
everyone.
stuck the landing as much as they could. I wish they didn't rush the final season, but you know they gave us a good show. They gave us a lot of good memories.
Yeah.
Ned Stark still OG. Bran sucks.
Yeah, our
Bran
boy.
Here's Bran if you want to like.
But by the way,
Bran the broken character. the broken character development. That's what they
oh my
should
god,
call
yeah.
it. Bran the broken script.
Okay, are we gonna shoot something after the documentary next
You
week?
guys can shoot it. I'm good. I have nothing
Maybe
more to
not,
say.
yeah. So, by the way, we just crossed 25K subscribers. Make
Thank
sure to
you.
subscribe. Keep it going. We got to hit 100K. We got to start some campaign for 100K. We got to get
What?
We got to get that plaque, man. We need that plaque from the tube. 75K subscribers left. So subscribe if you haven't yet.
Yalla.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Yalla.
Thank y'all. Peace.